Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Slammiversary review. Paid $40 to watch this shit. I wanted to see them, talking about the new name and stuff like this there. They didn't even address it. It's like flushing $40 down the fucking toilet. Now I understand TNA fanboys are gonna complain. They can't stand to have a negative opinion about the product. At least I paid to watch this fucking garbage, you understand? So, unlike you pieces of shit, phony fanboys who don't even pay to watch the fucking show, I actually paid for this shit, so I'm gonna voice my fucking opinion there. In the first match, it was LAX against 3 tag teams from 3 different promotions, so it was obvious that LAX was going to win. Now, this was a spot fest, a complete spot fest with zero psychology, like they say. The spot fest of all fucking spot fest there. First of all, it's a bunch of unknown jobbers there. I'm sure 3-4 people from the indies there, they know that these Japanese jobbers wrestle for Pro Wrestling Noah. I ordered a show from Noah one time there, so I'm gonna pretend to care about these goofs there. In reality, it was a bunch of midgets, fuck. One of the Japanese guys looked like he was about this tall. I'm dead serious. Fucking midget. With like a Hulk Hogan shirt with the big holes in the back there. Let's wear a Hogan shirt with no muscle and like 3 feet tall. Give me a fucking break there. And this was a spot fest. It was a rapid lucha libre pace the whole time there. Spot, 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 spot the whole time. No psychology, no real wrestling, really. It's not a real match, for fuck's sake. It's just spot, 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 spot until eventually LAX won the match, And one of the Mexican guys, he climbs on top of the ropes there, goes to do a move or something, slips, and lands right on his face on the floor. Boom! Holy shit, man. Just landed right on his fucking face, man. Just fuck whatever, man. It's a fucking joke. A lot of the moves looked sloppy, shit like this there. If y'all want to pretend this is real wrestling, y'all go for it, but it's a fucking botch fest, spot fest, fucking circus match. That's what this was. This was a fucking circus. Second match, Moose and some NFL player, D'Angelo Williams. Apparently he's not currently playing for any team there. We got a big star from the NFL there. Who does he play for? Well, he doesn't really play for anybody right now there. I guess he's not good enough, but they defeated Chris Masters and Eli Drake. And again, Eli Drake climbs, he tries to do some kind of fancy moves on the ropes. Again, 2 matches in a row. This fucking goof slips off the fucking ropes like a big jackass there. So 2 big botches in a row, and fucking one match after the other. And speaking of botch, to finish the match, and they didn't even say it was no DQ or anything there, but it wasn't. But they have a table set up. Somebody was on the table, I don't remember who. The football player climbs up the top rope. He tries to do a splash. He jumps too far. He jumps over the ropes and only his legs touch the ropes or touches the table, and he lands flat on his stomach. So he jumps, completely misses, lands on his face on the ground. The table flips over, and they pin the guy like that. That was the match. That's how the match ended. Completely misses the fucking wrestler. Jumps over the table, lands on his face on the floor there, and then they pin the guy like that. What a fucking joke, man. And this is for $40 I paid to watch this there. I'm not just watching Impact, you know what I'm saying? Where you take it or leave it or whatever. I actually paid $40 to see this. Jesus. Fucking horrible. Third match, EC3 against James Storm. It was a strap match. It was okay for a strap match, which is, you know, pretty much just whipping the guy with the strap or whatever. Usually in a strap match, you gotta hit the turnbuckles to make it more exciting. They didn't even have that. Just pretty much whipping the guy. At one point, EC3 starts to choke James Storm with the strap. The strap wasn't even around his neck. It was like this. And his whole throat didn't even have the belt, the strap on it. He's choking him. Wasn't even close to choking him. How ridiculous can you get there? And to talk about ridiculous, James Storm kicks him there. EC3 flies on the ropes. He goes to kick him a second time, just throws himself on the floor. James Storm out of nowhere, he's fresh, he kicks him. Then out of nowhere, he collapses on the ground. No reason for this. And EC3 just pinned there, or he gave him some kind of move. Fucking retarded booking. Who books this? A kick, he's all into it, he's ready to kick him again, just fucking drops on the floor out of nowhere. Like that. And that's how it ended. It picks him up, gives him a move, but that's how it fucking led to the finish. Just falls on the floor out of nowhere. 1 minute he's hyped up, and then bam, just falls on the ground. Completely ridiculous. Absurd booking. Really, really absurd. In the fourth match, Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park defeated Steiner and Josh Matthews. And sadly, for me personally, this was the most entertaining match on the card. Sadly, that's the truth. Because it was done like those Hardy matches where it's edited and shit like this, like Final Deletion. They run to the back. Like they ran away from Steiner and then it turned into like an edited match. Steiner and Borash got into a golf cart. They were chasing them with the golf cart. They ended up in the pool. It was Josh Matthews and Borash in the pool. They're underwater. And then you see Shark Boy underwater. That was good there. Then he starts biting his ass underwater. He's biting Josh Matthews' ass. And Father James Mitchell appears in there. He gives the mask to Joseph Park. Eventually they get back to the ring. Abyss comes out, you know, as Abyss with James Mitchell, and he got the win. He put Josh Matthews through the thumbtacks. Borash with a splash, 1, 2, 3. So this was actually the most entertaining match of the night because of the comedy and Shark Boy and James Mitchell and stuff. So I actually enjoyed this. Fifth match, Eddie and Alicia Edwards defeated Davey Richards and Angelina Love. This was like a hardcore match, full metal mayhem, so it was okay, I guess, there, but like they put thumbtacks in Eddie Edwards' mouth, then they kicked him in the face, so a bit over the top there. It was pretty much hardcore just for the sake of being hardcore, but it wasn't really like a quality match, you know what I'm saying? When I was a teenager, I would have said the match was great just because it's hardcore, but you know, just simply being hardcore, doesn't really cut it for me anymore, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this was a quality match. It was okay, but not really a high quality match of any kind there. A bit cheap, I thought. Sixth match, Sanjay Dutt defeated Low Ki to retain the X Division title. The only thing I liked about this is that Sanjay Dutt won, because I can't stand Low Ki. I don't like this guy, never liked him. I hear that he's a douchebag in real life, shit like this. I can't stand him as a wrestler. Just a fucking goofball with the face of a gorilla there. And the way he's dressed with his fucking suit. Wrestling in the fucking suit there, it's ridiculous. The guy looks like a fucking jackass. I'm just happy that he fucking lost. The match itself was putting me to sleep there. Just Low Ki trying to do his double stomp all fucking over and over again there. Didn't really enjoy this match. I was starting to get that TNA feeling when I just wanted to go to fucking bed there. In the seventh match, Sienna defeated Rosemary to unify both women titles there. And this was just a sloppy, crappy match there. Dumb booking. The girls got involved and shit. Just a fucking shit match, and the wrong person won. The crowd was strongly behind Rosemary. Me, I don't give a shit about Rosemary. I think her promos fucking suck and her wrestling is sloppy there, but everybody in the fucking crowd wanted Rosemary to win, and Sienna won. And it was a garbage match. I don't know why TNA likes this Sienna girl so fucking much. She's just a fucking fat ass with hair like Seth Rollins. She's not even pretty, not good to talk or anything. So, why the fuck is that goof winning both titles? They should have gave it to Rosemary since their fucking audience likes her for some reason. And in the main event, Alberto Del Rio defeated Bobby Lashley. Fucking stupid ending. Just a fucking shit ending. Terrible ending. Del Rio winning with his crappy, sloppy looking double stomp finish in the ropes there. You have Bobby Lashley that's had the belt for a very long time. You know what I mean? They built shows, you know, around this guy. He was in the main event all the time. And you make him lose like this? The fuck is that? Such a shit, uneventful ending. Never thought the match would end like that. So fucking cheap, man. Okay, and Alberto Del Rio's father was at ringside. Dos Catos, whatever the fuck. I don't know this guy. It's like a 70-year-old man in a fucking tracksuit there. Just an old man in the tracksuit. And you have King Mo, a fucking pro MMA fighter. I don't know much about him. I know that he's an MMA fighter. So what does TNA do? They have this 70-year-old man in the tracksuit constantly beating up an MMA fighter the whole time. It was ridiculous. They spent so much time featuring this old guy in the match there. Okay? You have the MMA fighter, the old man gives him a chop, and the MMA fighter falls to the ground. How fucking ridiculous is this? An old beat up man that nobody knows in the tracksuit beating up MMA fighters. In what fucking world does this make sense there? He beat up the MMA fighter 2-3 times. The old man, he's stopping the MMA fighter from interfering in the match. He beat him up, made him fall to the floor and everything 3-4 times in the match. Fucking ridiculous. And then Bobby Lashley was distracted by this old fucking bum. And that's how we got beat. With a cheap double stomp. 1, 2, 3. Fucking worst match ever. Like, really. Terrible. Terrible. An old fucking man like this beating up MMA fighters. A man that nobody knows there. Beating up MMA fighters like if it's nothing. Nothing. Like if he's fucking Superman or something. And then this old fucking jobber causes Lashley the belt. And they don't even know this guy or anything. It's not a guy that's on the show. Here's a fucking random old man in the tracksuit. We're gonna build the whole match around him for some reason. And then Bobby, that's been the fucking figurehead of the company, well, the face or whatever for fucking years, will have him get beat because of this old man in a retarded, ridiculous looking fashion. What a pile of fucking shit. What a pile of shit. And they didn't even address the JFW shit or anything. Nothing. Fucking ridiculous show. The only thing I enjoyed was the match with fucking Jeremy Borash and Steiner. The rest was cheap. Fucking cheap. A complete shitfest the way it ended there. All the fucking botches. The women's match was fucking garbage. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. But oh fuck, man. I was expecting way better than this for $40 there. The way that they were hyping this there. I was expecting at least a better fucking finish to unify the belts. What kind of fucking shit finish was this? A fucking joke, I'm sorry. 2 thumbs down for this crap. I've seen worse TNA shows than this, but this was far from good. Terrible. The way it ended there. Lots of moments on the show was ridiculous. The booking, a 70-year-old man in the tracksuit beating up MMA fighters. James Storm suddenly falls on the floor for no reason. Who fucking booked this crap? A bunch of fucking botches left and right. Ridiculous. I don't fucking get why people want to praise this and act like it's a real wrestling show. It's fucking subpar garbage. You can't have a bunch of botches and terrible booking, old men beating up pro fighters, and try to act like this is a legit show. The football player completely misses. The guy lands on his face. And that's how they win the match. Give me a fucking break. This is horseshit. Pure fucking horseshit. Garbage. Fucking big barrel of piss is what it is. Disgusting. Go back to your fucking junkyard fed there. Take both your world titles and set them on fucking fire, you stupid retards. Until next time. Peace.